All right, it is CSS battle time. We have ladder, kinda. So none of the rungs are connected. Okay. Background of the HTML. I'm just gonna make blue for now. That may change later. We'll see. Yeah. For the body, I must say border inline, 40 pixels solid. This color, that's not big enough. 50, might be 60. Who knows? Margin 50, 0, nope, 50, 0, 40, 50, 0, nope, 60, 50, 0. Okay, there's that. And now background. Uh, ba, ba, ba. I have a couple options. I could either make another element inside to have some margins on the side and do linear gradient, or I could just do conic gradient. I think it's going to be shorter, maybe to just do a conic gradient. Conic gradient's going to go from transparent 75% to yellow 20, it can be 0. It's going to be at uh, 60% and 50 pixels. And then we're going to move it over. We're going to have to get it to repeat though, and that's going to change things. So repeat X is going to be, I don't know, 300 pixels. 400? Why is it doing that? Interesting. We'll figure that out in a minute. And repeat Y is going to be 80 pixels. All right, let's start figuring out where we are. This needs to be pushed over 30, not 300 pixels. And we know we're not wide enough yet, but that could be because of that. 230, 232, 34, 234, perfect. This is less 60. That looks like it's the right interval. They're just too tall and positioned incorrectly. So completely wrong. But the interval's right. What is this going to be? 20. Who knows? Let's change this to 40. That looks not terrible. That's not terrible. Let's submit and see if the back end is happy with that. No. What? Looks like maybe that is off. That looks worse. That took that. I don't know why. Okay. It's probably because it's a percentage here and it's something weird. I don't know what that would be. 100 pixels, 120, 230, 240, and then 234. That's more characters actually. Yeah, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna load the extension, minify, pixel replace, submit, 152. Okay. Now, optimizing. I didn't start the timer today. Perfect. I have been recording for 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. Okay. So let's start a 15-minute timer so I'm not just completely ignoring it. All right. Um, yeah, we could play with Q and that sort of stuff, but are there other things that we can do to make this shorter? Let's see. Okay. That's something. Uh, let's put pixels back. I hate the way it wrapped this. Whoops. No, I'm just going to break it. Okay, what if this were 120? 130. Okay, that's a match, except for the fact that we have all the stuff that we don't want. Can I space? Kinda. So what's happening, since this doesn't have a background, is it's effectively, not effectively doing that. The background from my body is bubbling up to my HTML. So the border still works fine. What is this? So if I use space here, that's not going to be happy. Uh, I'm getting a body still. That's what the thing in the middle was. It was all of this was being inherited down to the body, so you were seeing it in the middle. All right. Let's make this back 20. So there's that. Um, is it going to be? Yeah. So we still have that thing. I have a score 152. I think box shadow is going to be more characters. Shadow 0.0009 inch. And then I have to save that color again, which is this. Yeah, that's more characters. I haven't helped anything. I mean, even if I pixel replace, that's more characters. I can't say background there. I mean, I can say it, it just will. Hmm. I can declare background twice? Who knew? I didn't. That's weird. I mean, I could do effectively the same thing there. And then you could, well, I'm not declaring background twice. Only the second one is winning. That's what's happening. Okay, that makes more sense. I could outline 100 pixel solid. That's still more characters. Undoing. There we go. What do I have now? Are my pixels still there? No, pixels are gone. What do I do different? Oh, the color. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try 63Q. Nope. 64Q? Maybe. Yeah, that's okay. 15%. Good, that was 33. Nope, it's not 30. What do we have? Probably 12.5. Yeah, that looks right. 5VW 64Q worked above. Let's try it again. Yep. All right, well, not easy. Minify, submit, call it a day at 1:51. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Excuse me. All right, so today's addendum comes as part of the main video instead of a separate video. I did play with this a little more. You can see my scores better now. But I reverted back to basically what I had when I ended the video. I'm at 150 instead of 152 because I changed this arbitrary value to a shorter arbitrary value. And I thought I had that as 64Q before, but it was back to pixels when I loaded it. So here we are. So this background is a lot of characters. Are there better ways to do that? Well, the answer, of course, is yes. What are the better ways to do that? Let's see. So if I move this stuff up like that, and I make that selector ampersand, I get basically my goalpost ladder rungs, whatever these things are. Okay, that's cool. Now I need to deal with the rungs. Uh, the one way of doing that is to do border lock. These ones aren't as big. I don't remember how big they are. 40 pixels, solid yellow. So there we get that. Those aren't quite in the right place, so we need to margin them a little bit. So margin, I think it's 20 on top. Looks like maybe 20 on the sides and 0 on the bottom. Whoops, that's not the bottom. There's the bottom. So now we need to do the ones in the middle. So to do the ones in the middle, we can just have a paragraph selector there, which means we need a paragraph. Okay, now it's too squished. So margin, 20 on top is good. Sides is not good, so 0. And now we need something to make it have a height. You can do that with height or padding, I guess. Padding 10. Yeah. That's 149 is height. Less expensive than padding, I think it is. What is height going to be? 20? Yeah, so there we're at 148 according to the little tool, which is generally dead on. Can't save any. Can't we save? No. I was thinking about using color, but since this is not inheriting, it won't work. I did some other things to get down to 142. What were those other things that I did? It's not that. Oh, yeah, I can get rid of that. That's better. I don't think I can get rid of that one. No, I definitely can't get rid of that one. Did I find a percentage for this? Maybe. I don't know what it is. 20%. 15. That looks right. Oh, one of them was I found white and blue. This can be cheated for that. Yeah, happy with that. 40 pixels. Can I unit replace? Yeah, 5CH. 143. One more character hiding somewhere. Did I switch this? 10%? Doesn't look right. Isn't right. That didn't save me anything. I don't know where my other character is. I'm pretty sure in my other solution I didn't use hide, I used padding. But in this case, well, I don't need pixels. That costs me a character. What am I missing? Should be shorter this time. Let's minify, submit, prettify. Reload my old code. I can't say that very well. 221, 221, 150, 142. Let's see what's different here. Load, prettify, margin 20. Background I cheated on, 15%. I had that. Instead of padding, I can use height here. I don't know what else I'm missing. Height 20. And I feel like I cheated that somehow. Yeah, 5CH. Now I'm down to less. I don't know what's different between this one and the previous one. I don't know. I'll watch the video and see if I figure it out, but I'm glad I did this because it's better than it was. So let's minify and submit again. All right. This time, for real, I'm done for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.